Hey gang, Nick, Lydorf, how you doing? Episode 35 of Off the Clock. Thanks for stopping by and say hi in the chat. Let me know that you're alive, everybody. So I was sitting down, what I was going to talk about, and then I read CNN that Marjorie Taylor Greene, the representative from Georgia, talked on the House floor today and was removed from her committees. And I thought, what better thing to talk about than some crazy ass white lady just being a dumbass? So what can we do? So what I decided to do is we're just gonna go through this nonsense, and might be funny, might be not. Who cares? This is. I think we should watch this because it's just complete and utter. um I listened to a couple parts of it. I have not listened to the whole thing. But I think we should listen to this. So let's without further ado, I'm trying to get my I don't want to be associated with this lunatic, so I'm trying to get my thing over here from being at the bottom, participants' names. There we go. That's better. I don't want my name underneath this crazy ass white lady. So let's uh let's go from there. We'll listen to her, and I might stop it every once in a while, and let's see what she has to say. Free speech on her mask, by the way. Free speech. Okay. Let's see. Make sure we get this set up. Okay. Here she is. To my husband and children, here's what this should be. This should be someone saying, I am a complete embarrassment and I resign my office because I've the flood of truth has just come over me like a waterfall. And I apologize for the anti-Semitic and just crazy ass bullshit, like saying that the fires in California were started by lasers from the Rothschild family to make other Jews wealthy. That's something that this person has said. So let's see what she has to say. This is unbelievable. All right. She's been here for 1 month and a day, and she said the most absolute crazy shit. She actually said this shit way before she got elected. And these people in Georgia, in this district, Dalton, Rome, and Cedartown, decided to elect this woman to a very high office in our government. So that's where we're at. She's been elected. I don't want. Sorry to keep interrupting, but she's a fucking idiot. Yeah, we know who you are and what you're about, you crazy asshole. Don't this kind of bullshit is what happens when someone gets in trouble in a court. I see this all the time. I see people that are just nuts. They do crazy stuff. They think they're just without consequences whatsoever, and then they'll feel like they have to make some sort of apology, and they'll make some sort of half-assed apology, and that's exactly what this is so far. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but so far, let's see what she has to say. So, and the words that have come out of your dumb face. So those words of what we know you by doesn't matter how you want to spin anything on the news. It's what's come out of her dumb face on video. I mean, so if she's saying that she didn't say these things on video, I I think that's the only way that she could try and get out of this is it's like saying that she didn't say these things. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. This is 2020. This doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican. For Christ's sake, you've got to we've got to figure out what the fuck is happening here, because this is nuts, man. That this lady can get to this high of an office spouting just the absolute bullshit, and and then she's gonna say shit like this, like, you just don't got to, you just didn't get to know me. I never got to meet any of you. I've only been in here for 30 days and I've already done fucked everything up. So whose fault is that? Marjorie, you dumbass. All right. Scary. Scary that she has control over the minds of how many children. I'm so angry I can't even pay attention right now. She said she has kids. I was appalled that she has children. So all right, let's let's give her a chance, Nick, right? Okay, because if you give her a chance she's going to fall all over herself. How can she get out of this? Did she say this stuff now? Is this on C-SPAN? Is this, are we taking her words out of context? I don't think so, but we'll see. Yeah, that's not surprising. You paid your taxes. That's what we're all supposed to do, dipshit. You don't get credit for doing shit that you're supposed to do. Those are things that you're supposed to. Well, I raised my children. I pay my taxes. Um, I put the I put the toilet paper on the roll with in the proper way where the roll where it falls off the top, not underneath, because I'm a goddamn American. So I just wanted to tell you that. You don't know that about me though, because I'm Marjorie Taylor Greene. You'll never give me a chance. I'm surprised that she hasn't done drugs. If she to say the crazy ass stuff, lasers starting California wildfires, I would. That's the stuff that people doing mushrooms and and like meth would say. I would give her a pass and believe that she's just some white lady uh, smoking meth. That's the kind of stuff that I would expect coming out of some meth person's mouth. The school shooting. She said the school shootings, the Parkland school shooting was a false flag done by Democrats to take away American gun owners' rights. Whew. All right, let's keep going before I have a fucking seizure. All right. Oh, she wait. Hold. She tried to make a joke. Mm, mm. Oh, that Marjorie. Oh, I like it when people just they like have a little humility, and we've all had Marjorie. We've all had speed tickets. Oh, bless your heart, Marjorie. We just want to listen to you. Just want to listen to you. What you got to say, Marjorie? You dipshit. All right, let's keep going. I try not to have a pain in my left arm. I have a stroke on Facebook Live. Um, let's. What did she say? For fuck's sake, I hope not. I hope not. You can believe that you know that Donald Trump was a great president if you want. You can do that. That's fine. I'm going to disagree with you and try not to judge your face for saying stuff like that. But like when you say stuff that like the Rothschild family took lasers and started a wildfire and the park you confront one of the Parkland shooting victims and accuse him of being paid by like like George Soros and Amazon. Like, I hope I hope to that this is not what everyone thinks. I really hope not. Um, Wild. So she's like most people across the country. If that's the case, we better this. It's a wrap, dog. This country is a wrap. If like most people in the United States believe that, what did she say? She said something about 9/11 that the plane didn't hit the Pentagon. One of the planes didn't hit the Pentagon. That was all made up. Um, yeah, that makes sense, right? That seems real. I mean, I guess everyone, a lot of people in the United States believe that. Yikes. All right, let's keep going. Mm. Yeah, we see that now. I have no idea what the fuck you're doing. Ah, there we go. Hmm. You did, you didn't enjoy the offensive things. So, uh, when you talked about, let's see, I don't want to take her out of context. What did she say about Muslims? She wanted to have that they want to have Sharia law, and WTF is their mission to make sure every woman is dominated by Islam, is covered in sheets, loses our freedoms, and have to have our vaginas mutilated. She wrote that in 2018. So that's not offensive? Then she went on by saying, "We don't need gun control, we need Muslim control," which I'm sure she got from her boyfriend Donald Trump and the bullshit that just flew out of his mouth. This woman is so stupid that she bought into all that shit. And if you bought into this Donald Trump bullshit, man, I hope that at some point you can figure this out, that this was just a bunch of bullshit. And yeah, unbelievable, unbelievable. This is all right. Let's keep going before I lose my mind. So, all right, not a lot of comedy here tonight, folks, but I think it's stuff that needs to be said. And if you disagree with me, please say something. Let's talk about this. If you think that she's being persecuted, let's talk about it right now. This is open. I would love to bring you on. I'll give you the link. We'll talk right now. If you think I'm out of line of anything I'm saying, I would love to talk. I've offered people to talk, and I talked to them privately on Facebook. But I would love to talk with you on this Facebook Live. If you think that this woman is being persecuted because she speaking truth to power or anything like that, I'd love to just talk to you and figure it out. Why you came to that conclusion. So let's enough me talking. Let's listen to old Marjorie. Mm, Christ. Mm, wow. Yeah. Jesus. Oh my God. So she instead of believing what instead of what believing what mainstream news outlets were talking about on CNN or Fox News, she decided to go to the internet, and the same place where you can find whatever you want to support whatever theory it is you want. And so she is went to QAnon to get her news, and let's see what she has to say. Um, I'm just shocked that this woman was on two committees. She was on what was she on? She was on education and budget. Great. She not only was elected to office, she served on committees. So let's see what she has to say. Okay. Yeah, because they read the same stupid bullshit that you read. Like we've gotten to this position where because you don't agree with something, then you can just label it as being false. And just like I had to deal with people today that think that they can just go online and look at Google about being a lawyer and like, well, I read that that if they don't do such and such within a year, then the charges get dismissed. And it's like, where the fuck did you even dream up this shit? Who's It's absolutely not true. Just let me do my job. I've been trained to do this stuff. And it's just this attack on like knowledge and just the truth. It's sad. And we've allowed this to happen. This woman, this Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was elected to Congress by her constituents of her state, put on committees. And at the same time, this is a person that's admittedly getting her news from QAnon. She just said that. What are we going to do? This is crazy. So let's see what else. We got 6 minutes left. Let's see. Try not to have a stroke. Wait, whoa, what? Hold on. She was allowed. Let's break that down. This came out of her dumb face. She just said, I was allowed to believe things that were untrue. Who allowed her to believe those things? I mean, isn't that her? I'm just so I'm gonna lose it. I'm so tired of this shit. This I was allowed to believe things that were untrue. This just came out of this dumb woman's mouth. Wow. That's not true at all. There's video of her confronting one of the Parkland school shooting victims. That this doesn't have to do with just 2018, Marjorie. And this is what this like this way of just not taking responsibility for your actions and blaming other people, like blaming other people for you being dumb enough to not question this stuff. This is She got this far. That's so scary. It's just crazy. I hope they're not proud of you. Be crazy asshole, I guess. Oh, hmm. It's funny how people have this come to Jesus for her, definitely a come to Jesus moment because she's this Christian woman, upstanding woman who pays her taxes, according to her, and has a family that's proud of her. It's interesting that people have this come to Jesus when they get held account when someone finally holds them accountable. They never have this like this interesting epiphany on their own. It's always like, hey, you're a crazy asshole, and we're going to remove you from these committees. She's like, what? I'm just, but so what? Why? And then she has to come up with some excuse. Well, I don't believe in it anymore, and you need to forgive me because that's what the Lord says. Lord's about forgiving people. Did you read that in the book? It's somewhere. Yep, there we go. Someone just she had to say this. Isn't that just crazy that some she has to make this acknowledgement that yeah, school shootings are real? Yeah, of course they're real. I mean, how could they not? I mean, how could they not be? I mean, like this just they're made up. A false flag. This is crazy. It's just wild that this in this day and age that someone has to actually sit there or stand there and say, "Yeah, school shootings are real," because she's attacked a victim of one of them and accused him of being part in a false flag. This it's nuts. So then why would you lived it? You lived a school shooting. You were part of that. And she had the just the I'd say balls, the balls to like think that it was made up. How the fuck does this even happen? You just get you're drowned in the sea of bullshit that you're just like she was in QAnon, she and then she it, it's just sad, man. It's so sad. She was part of this. She was part of a school shooting, or at least some sort of gun potential gun violence at her school. But yet she had the balls to accuse some kid of being part of some false flag and following him down uh, the street and just like saying bullshit to this kid. It's not. You can watch the video unless she says that it's not her. I guess that's her only defense. I mean, I've heard being a lawyer, I've heard all kinds of bullshit. Yeah, that wasn't me. Like what's that one song? Um, what's that one song with the rappers? Like it wasn't me. Like that's the perfect song that a criminal defense lawyer has heard. It's like it wasn't me. Like we you saw me in the shower like or something. It wasn't me. This is this lady's anthem. It wasn't me. I'm. So according to Marjorie Taylor Greene, we've got two things she's acknowledged. She had to acknowledge that school shootings exist, and also that 9/11 was real. So I that's something that she had to say because she denied them before. It's just wild. It's just wild to watch some complete idiot. It's like one of those like a solar system of bullshit like collapsing in on itself is exactly what this is. Unbelievable. Let's we got 4 minutes left. Let's see if I can make it without having a stroke. So profound. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow, this is the same stuff that the My Pillow guy's been peddling. Are they and the Don Jr. This is the same stuff that we heard from Don Jr. saying the cancel culture at that rally right before they said that they should go down and we'll be in your backyard and she said storm the Capitol, didn't she? She urged people to storm the Capitol. This like cancel culture thing. This is like that tag. It's like a tagline that is the My Pillow guy and this woman and Don Jr. What a murderer's row of bullshit. Like the what was it? The 27 Yankees had Gehrig and Ruth, and these idiots have Marjorie Taylor Greene, the My Pillow guy, and Donald Trump Jr. So let's see what else other things she's read online and wants to spew here in her apology, her half apology. How did porn make its way into here? No one's talking about that. You said so many other crazy bullshit. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's the American dream for who, Marjorie? Is it the American dream for people that look like you, or is it the American dream for everybody, uh, and not just people that look like you? Because uh, they all Muslims and her. Like I said it earlier, that's the goal of Islam. The goal of Islam is Sharia, according to her, and they want to conquer. They want to conquer America, and we're not going to do it. That's what she said. Then she went on again. W2F is their mission to make sure every woman is dominated by Islam, is covered in sheets, loses our freedoms, and has to have our vaginas mutilated. She wants she wants the American dream for people that look like her. I if you disagree, that's fine, but show me in what she said anything to the contrary. It's just this isn't cancel culture. This is bullshit, and she got sucked into it because she's an idiot. This QAnon stuff is fucking with people, man, and you gotta get them out of it. Like there's drugs ravaging our country, and there's a bigger public health problem, and that's being fucking stupid because that's a bigger risk to our community than drugs are. A generation of stupid people. Think about that. Just being sucked into this QAnon bullshit, lose a whole generation of people, what she says, just like her at the beginning of this nonsense. If you missed it, go back to the beginning and listen to that. Is what she had to say. So let's try and wrap this up. She's got 2 minutes left. Let's see what she's got to say. I'm hoping that it's going to be, oh my God, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, white people, brown people. I'm so sorry that I'm an idiot. But that's not what she's going to say. She's probably going to blame somebody else. I wouldn't be surprised if she blamed the Jews in this apology. So let's see. Let's see what she has to say. She said, these are words of the past, and they do not represent me, or they don't represent my district. I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know how to respond to that. That's just wild. And now I'm realizing that the audio probably wasn't on here. Damn it. I did it again. Shit. Supposed to be able to listen to her dumbass. Anyway. Damn it, Nick. When I clicked the thing, it should have said share audio, and you'd be able to hear the audio from this crazy asshole. Damn it. Anyway, let's see. All right, I'm going to see if I can share this and salvage a little bit of this. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Damn it. I did it again. I didn't share the whole audio. Here we go. Now we can listen to her.
During my entire campaign, QAnon, I never once said any of the things that I am being accused of today. During my campaign, I never said any of these.
So now she's walking back all this stuff, and she's saying that she never said any of these things during her campaign. But this is nuts. It's just nuts. Let's see.
These things since I have been elected for Congress. These were words of the past, and these things do not represent me. They do not represent my district, and they do not represent my values. Here's what I can tell you.
Wow.
I am beyond grateful for this opportunity, and I'll tell you why. I believe in God with all my heart, and I'm so grateful to be humbled, to be reminded that I'm a sinner and that Jesus died on the cross to forgive me for my sins.
Oh, like, what does God have to do with you being a dipshit? That doesn't have to do with anything. Like, it took her 8 minutes to round up so what's close to an apology. Like, what the fuck, man? Jesus doesn't have to do with you being an idiot. It has nothing to do with it. And to say that, oh my God, she said to storm the Capitol. She's trying to say that she didn't do anything since she was, that she'd been elected. She encouraged protesters to flood the Capitol and talked about violence to protect freedom. So what? It doesn't matter what she said during the campaign. It does, because that's who she is. She wants us to believe that, like, oh, she's a good Christian woman because she pays her taxes. Well, all that shit's in the past too. What does that even matter? It's just so crazy that a person has to stand on the Capitol floor and announce that, yeah, school shootings are real, and yeah, 9/11 was real, because she said those things weren't. Just wild, just so wild to me that she's still there. She still has this this role. She's still representing this district. We just took away her committees. She's still able to do damage from just walking around being an idiot. Unbelievable. Let's go on here. What is, maybe Nick, maybe you should just forgive people. Okay, well, that's fine when they're not Congress people, congressmen and women saying these dangerous things, man. If I would go so far to say, if you're a congressperson and you believed anything that had to do with QAnon was true, I think you should just quit. I really do. I think that anything that you're going to do in Washington is far beyond your intellectual means and capacity. If you had any, if you believed in anything that QAnon was saying was true, it's just nuts. And if someone mentions Antifa, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose it. Don't say it. I will come after you. Okay? Don't do it. I've watched enough people's Facebook posts and feeds to see that's the next thing. Well, what about Antifa? Fuck you. Okay? This has to do with this dumbass lady that made it all the way. Mrs. Green goes to Washington and stumbles her way into just bullshit. All right, let's keep going before I have a stroke. All right.
My sins. And this is something that I absolutely rejoice in.
So
forgive me for my sins.
Forgive you
And
for
this
her
is
sins.
something
What
that
sins are those? I haven't heard
rejoice
her
in
apologize for
today
anything.
to tell you all. And I think it's important for all of us to remember none of us are perfect.
Oh my God.
None of us are. And none of us can even come close to earning our way into heaven just by our acts and our works. But it's only through the grace of God. And this is why I will tell you, as a member of this Congress, the 117th Congress, I am a passionate person. I'm a competitor. I'm a fighter. I will work with you for good things for the people of this country. But the things I will not stand for is abortion. I think it's the worst thing this country has ever committed. And
No
if we were
one's
to say
talking
in
about
God we
that.
trust, how do we
If
murder
you want to believe
God's
that, no, if you want to believe that abortion's wrong, that's fine. You could go ahead and believe that. I don't have any issue with you believing and disagreeing with me. I'm not saying she's disagreeing with me, but what I'm and in the abstract, if someone disagrees with me, that's fine. I don't care. But what I do have a problem with is taking a fact like 9/11 and saying that it wasn't true, that a plane didn't hit the Pentagon, or confronting a kid that suffered through a school shooting and saying that he was part of some grand conspiracy and that he only talks when he's scripted because someone's telling him what to say because it's part of some false flag. That's when I have a problem. This is how these people think. These people, that everyone's, oh, they just don't like me as a person. That's not true at all. What I don't like is how dangerous you can be with the stuff that just falls out of your mouth. It so easily came into your brain and it so easily comes out of your mouth. It's just so wrong. I don't care if she's anti-abortion. I disagree with that, but I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care that she's a Christian. That's great. Good for her. No one's persecuting her because she's a Christian. They're persecuting her because she's saying stupid shit. She's believed this QAnon nonsense, and she's confronted kids. She says she has issues with Muslims, and let's see. Here's something she said. The only way you get your freedoms back is earned with the price of blood. That's a Christian woman? That's just nonsense. That's what we're pissed about. That's what people are pissed. Hey, John, my buddy John. How's it going, bud? Good to see you. You missed it if you just you were watching me just lose it on this lady. I'm just so tired of this way of thinking. And again, I don't care if you disagree, but defend your point in a way that's logical and is based in fact and not just based in what you read on some QAnon bullshit or some meme that you read on some on infowars.com. Like, you, if you want to disagree, that's fine, but just do it in a logical way. And if at the end of the day we disagree, cool, that's fine, right? That's cool, that we can do that. But you can't get away with just making up shit for no reason whatsoever, and just having, oh, let's see, she, one of the other things before she ran for Congress, um let's see, oh, she talked about the QAnon thing with Satan worshiping, child abusing Democrats, like it's a cabal. Um, and then she tried to distance herself away from that in August of last year. Um, the Clinton kill list. She furthered that conspiracy. Um, Man, there's just so many things. This is an elected official. She said these school shootings were staged. I mean, that's not who. That's not. I don't care about her views on abortion. That's fine. That's the least of my concerns. So let's see. We got a little over a minute left. Let's see what other dumb shits he can say.
God's creation in the womb. Another thing I will say to this body is I want to work with all of you for our people. It should be America first always, always, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if this Congress is to tolerate members that condone riots that have hurt American people, attacked police officers, occupied federal property, burned businesses and cities.
Oh, now what she's doing is she's twisting this into what she said before about Black Lives Matter. And you gotta be on guard for this kind of bullshit. Like, this is, we're not, she encouraged people to go to the Capitol and flood the Capitol. And guess what happened? People died there. And like, now she's trying to equate it with Black Lives Matter and and the civil disruption and disturbance and riots that have happened. Uh, you can't compare the two things though, because Black Lives Matter is based on real people fed up with being mistreated and watching people like them be killed at the hands of police officers. We saw it on video. I mean, we saw George Floyd die on video. And it's not the same thing as a bunch of white people being pissed off that their guy didn't win, and then their leader saying that it was made up, and then his son and his idiot lawyer saying that we had to storm the Capitol and hold these people accountable and we'll come to your house. Now she's trying to pull a fast one, and she's not smart enough to be able to do it. So let's see what else she's got. All right.
But yet wants to condemn me and crucify me in the public square for words that I said and I regret a few years ago, then I think we are in a real big problem, a very big problem. What shall we do as Americans? Shall we stay divided like this? Will we allow the media that is just as guilty as QAnon of
Are you fucking kidding me? The media is just as guilty as QAnon is. I mean, how? Where do you start? Where do you start with this? I mean, she's trying to pull this thing like, look at judge you lest ye be judged, whatever Bible bullshit that she has to say. And she's blaming the media. That's like, that's how this all started. Because the media was saying things that guys like Donald Trump didn't like. So they're like, well, we're going to set up this gambit where either it's fake news or it's not true. And they've done it really well. And to say that QAnon is on the same level as the media, it's just unbelievable to me. And I mean, then that means Fox News isn't on it too. And now Fox News isn't on it because we don't agree. Uh, they don't agree that the election was stolen. They don't agree with the My Pillow guy, the the great the great the great patriot, the My Pillow guy. What is happening? This is wild. This is so wild, fam. All right, let's wrap this up.
Presenting truth and lies to divide us? Will we allow ourselves to be addicted to hate and hating one another? I hope not, because that's not the future I want for my children, and it's
Wow.
not the future I want for any of your children. I yield back my time. Thank you.
Thank God. God bless America for you yielding back your time. Well, that about wraps her up, as the narrator said in The Big Lebowski. That was wild, and I apologize for not getting the GD audio on the thing. Next time, whenever I share that, I will make sure to share the audio again. Now, I shared this. This is C-SPAN. The last time I put live stuff up on was Judge Judy, a Judge Judy episode, and I got a DMA strike from YouTube for that. Like, Judge Judy doesn't have enough money, so I'm hoping that that's all public domain. I should probably research that, but it's C-SPAN, like, right? I mean, that's not copyrighted. That's a public thing. That should be. So if I get if I'm going to tell you what, if I get a copyright strike from playing Marjorie Taylor Greene's bullshit rant on the floor, half-assed apology, I'm going to be real pissed. I'm going to tell you that much. I was steaming like a bucket of clams. Well, that was cool. We got to fill some time there on this Facebook Live, and I hope that you guys have had a great day. I will be back at some point tomorrow, and I will chat with you. And if you have any questions, or if you want to come on and talk to me about if you disagree with me on anything I said on this or any other thing, I'd love to talk with you. And we can do it here. We could do it on Facebook Live. We could, doesn't matter. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. See you later.